Good afternoon, everyone. I am Robbie Robinson. This is my very first time I've actually done a YouTube live video. So all of you who over the course of the years you've been listening to the gospel songs I put up here with the lyrics, listen. Thank you so much for your patronage. Thank you so much for making this channel as it is. I want to talk to you because, of course, tomorrow is Mother's Day, and I just have some messages I want to tell to all of you. You may not hear this type of message in church because many churches want to talk about the typical sermons that you hear, but I want you to hear this. Okay, I want to shout out the different types of moms. Okay, first and foremost, if you were a mother, or if you are a mother that was a wife first, and then you and your husband got children, I want to shout you out first. I'm gonna tell you why. Because when it was before children came, it was just you and your husband, and the two of you were one. And then the two of you decided to bring children into this world. And women, you gave the biggest sacrifice. You sacrificed your actual body to bring forth this child, to birth this child, to go through the labor process. And from that point on, it was a constant struggle between you being a mother and still being that spouse to your husband. Okay. I want to shout you out first and foremost because you have done your thing. You have been that example to your children on how to maintain a healthy marriage. To that, I want to say, well done to you. Happy Mother's Day. If you were the mom that got married and you took on another man, you took on someone else's children, you deserve a shout out. It's one thing to give birth to children, it's another thing to take on children who are not yours and you still did your thing. So I want to tell you, thank you so much because it takes a different type of love to go and be a mother to someone else's children, especially if there's a situation where there's um, drama with the mother of the biological mother of the children you've helped to raise. We all know, baby mama drama. So if you did that, shout out to you. You deserve it. Happy Mother's Day to you. If you are the mom that married someone and you have children on your own and you married someone who is not the father of your child, I want to celebrate you because it's difficult to be a mom and then marry someone who is not the father. Okay. That requires a different type of love too. And you sacrificed and you did your thing. So I want to shout out to you. If you are a single mother, for whatever reason, whether due to divorce, whether due to the relationship just not working out, whatever it is, I want to shout you out as well because you had to do it on your own. And it's not easy being a single mother. Okay. So I want to tell you, happy Mother's Day to you because you definitely deserve it. Now, let me whisper something. I'm not going to whisper. I'm going to tell this to all you single mothers. And I get it. It's difficult. Tomorrow is Mother's Day, not June. June is not your Mother's Day. Okay, June is it's Father's Day. Okay, well, I've been mom and dad. Yeah, I've heard that before. Listen, we celebrate you tomorrow. Don't go around and June talking about it's my day too. No, 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 no. Okay, and by chance, if you are a single father watching this, today isn't your day. Father's Day is in June. Don't be saying, "Hey, I had to be mom and dad too." Your day is in June for all you single men. Okay, all you single men that had to raise children on your own, today is not your day. We're talking for the women. Okay, this is strictly for the women who are mothers. I would also shout out to all of you women who could not have biological children, whether it be by choice or just things happen, but yet you took on someone else's child. You became big, aunt, you became auntie, you became big sister, you became cousin. Perhaps you were a teacher and some student looked at you and saw the best that that you could give. You never know who's looking at you. Okay, if you are that person, is that heard this in church? Right, right. If you are that person, you did not bring, if you're a mom and you did not birth biological children, but yet somehow somebody calls you mom, we're going to celebrate you. Why? I can imagine the pain of people sneaking behind the back or sometimes telling your face, Lord, she haven't had children yet. I wonder what's going on with her. Must be something going on in marriage. It's a shame she didn't have children yet. And I can imagine how painful that is, especially if you wanted to bring forth children and yet and still you could not. Somebody recognizes you as a mom figure. I celebrate you. Okay. You don't always have to be a biological mom to be a mother. Okay. So I celebrate you on tomorrow, but we're going to start today. All right. I want to focus on another group. And this is the group that often gets overlooked. And that is those who have lost a mom. This year, we're now just in the month of May. We're in the first, now into the first full week of May. I have attended 4 funerals where someone has lost a mom. I mean, sadly, I have been attending quite a few, but I've been to 4 funerals where, someone has lost a mom. Okay. Do me a favor. Don't beat yourself up. Okay. If you focus on the way your mom left this world, you will never be able to celebrate the way they lived. Okay. Let me put it to you in simpler ways. None of you should be going around playing Boys to Men's Mama. You know that song, Mama, Mama. Stop it right now. Stop it. Do not beat yourself up. Okay. Do not wait till Mother's Day and then you're gonna play that sad, sad song. Or if you were like me and I was raised in the church, don't be going to church and having them request, I still hear mama praying. Don't, no. Skip over that. Okay. If you got traditions in your church where what is, I think if your mom is still living, you wear red, and your mom has passed away, you wear white. Do away with that. That's only bringing up bad feelings and just bad memories. Okay. Stop beating yourself up. I have not lost a mom. I can only be empathetic. My mother is still here. My mother is alive and well, and I'm grateful for her. But I can only empathize and just I can only imagine the pain of losing a mom. Okay, it's painful. I've lost both of my biological grandmothers. Okay, my grandmother, my mom's mom. Um, I was blessed enough to have her alive into my 30s. I'm 37 now. She passed away when I was 30. She lived to be 92 years old, and I thank God for her. But my dad's mom died in front of me. It's amazing how there's some things you can go back in your life and you can remember. She was 5 years old and she died in our front yard. Just collapsed and had a massive heart attack and died. But I don't dwell on how she died. When I hear people talk about my grandmother's name, my mom's mother was Hattie Marie Pritchett, and my paternal grandmother was Georgiana Roney Robinson. And I'm glad when I hear people talk about Aunt Hattie or Aunt Georgia or cousin Georgia or cousin Hattie. I knew them; they were my grandmothers. But I don't dwell on how they died because that's not the totality of who they are. I focus on how they lived, and because of the way they lived, I am the man I am today. Okay, my father was the one who taught me how to be a man. But it was my mother and the women in my family who showed me what women expect in a man. So I am grateful to them. And then finally, there's one more group of people I want to shout out. We talked about the different types of mothers, and we talked about those who've lost moms. I really want to talk about a group of women you don't hear about often. We're quick to talk about the deadbeat dad, but we don't really discuss the missing mother. Now, this is a sensitive topic, so I'm going to make sure I take this with tact and with decency. For whatever reason, whether you gave up your child for adoption, whether you just decided not to be in your child's life, I would like to imagine if you have a heart that may weigh on your conscience. Okay, I want you to first make sure that your heart is right before. I would love for you in a perfect world you to go back and reconnect with your child. But before you reconnect with your child, make sure your heart is right because your child is probably going to be angry. Your child is probably going to be upset. And depending on the situation, they may be justified. Okay. When I was in high school, I know a man whose mother deserted his family. His father was a single dad. The mother left out on the family. And he, at that time, I don't know how he feels now, but at that time, he resented his mother. Um, but don't wait until something tragic happens. What better Mother's Day gift to be than to actually build that relationship back up with your child, whatever the situation may be. I have no heaven or hell to place you in. But whatever situation you have endured that caused you to be absent in your child's family, you know, apologize to that child, reconnect with that child, let them know that you made mistakes. And if they don't take you back, you've at least done what is necessary to make that first step. Okay. I want you to know that all of you mothers, whether you're a biological mother, whether you are adopted mom, you're loved and you're appreciated. And I just want to let you know that we love you. Okay. So just in case you've never heard it, if you don't hear it tomorrow, if you don't hear it starting today, then let you know that there's this guy on YouTube named Robbie Robinson, Robbie at NSU.com. Okay. I want to say we cherish you. Happy Mother's Day to you. Okay. So listen, that's almost an 11-minute speech. That's probably 5 minutes too much, but I just want to let you know that I appreciate all of you who've been on this show. Who you probably follow me with the Robbie Rob show that I've done on my other channel. You just made this 110 plus thousand subscribers. Thank you so much, and celebrate tomorrow. Oh, there's one more thing I have to mention. I would tell you a little bit about my family. My mother does not celebrate Mother's Day. She does not celebrate holidays. That's on her personal religious beliefs. And I had some questions about that at first, but her not celebrating a holiday makes me appreciate her 365 days out the entire year. Okay. So listen, don't, whatever you're going to do for your mom, great, but don't just wait till Mother's Day to celebrate your mother. Celebrate your mom every day of the year. Okay. If your mother has done something good for you or something good to you, celebrate her. Do not wait until her birthday. Do not wait until Mother's Day. Don't celebrate her when she's not alive to hear those kind words or those strong adulations and unable to smell the flowers. Celebrate her now. Celebrate her today. Celebrate her while she's able to hear. Okay. That's all I got to say. I hope you all enjoy your Mother's Day. God bless you. May heaven smile upon you is my prayer in Jesus' name.